Hey everybody, Sam here. Welcome back to our channel. I am sitting on a 5-gallon paint can bucket next to a tractor with a flat tire. Today's video is going to be about whether or not this little guy, the sidewall seal by GlueTread, is a gimmick or a lifesaver. I'll go ahead and start off saying that I don't have a lot of confidence that this is going to fix the tire for me. Not necessarily because I think the product is not going to be any good, although that's still to be told. I think it's going to be more because the location of the puncture on the sidewall and right here where the tread starts to develop, I just really think it's going to be hard for this patch to actually do anything. That being said though, the point of this video is to test it out to see, does it actually work? Is it worth your money? Is a $28 patch job going to help save you from having to buy a brand new $650 tire? I don't know. Let's find out. This is the sidewall repair kit, simply cut to fit. Sidewall seal by GlueTread, no need to remove tire. That's great because these things are huge and heavy. Over here on the back we can see the instructions, how it works. Step 1, apply the adhesive to a puncture or slice. Step 2, slap that patch on your tire. Step 3, hold it for 30 seconds. Step 4, let it cure for 1 hour. Step 5, inflate it and ride off into the sunset victorious. Let's go ahead and open this guy up and see what all we've got in here. Hey, it's nice. Pretty good product packaging there. I'm about to lose my glue tips though. Alright, so we've got our glue, our adhesive, and then some tips. I'll put that in my shirt pocket so hopefully I don't lose it. In here we've got stuff falling everywhere. So we have the patch material itself. This is really thick. This is probably 1/8 inch thick, super good rubber patch. Very cool. It's not just skinny stuff for inflatable tubes down the river. That's a legit patch. Stop. Use less adhesive. More is not better. Apply it in said dot fashion. Cool. Okay. Some sandpaper. No doubt that's to sand the tire and get it smooth. And we also have... Aha! Oh, devil's in the details here. That simple 5-step program turned into a damage prep, adhesive prep, patch placement, cure patch immediately, spend more money, inflate tire. Ha! I knew they would get us. It's not as easy as 5 steps. It's 4 steps plus 11 plus 12A, 12B, 18B. Man, it's like a college textbook. Don't they know there's a couple of country guys out here trying to patch a tire in the field? They ain't gonna read this, but I will. Alright, I've taken time to ingest the manual of patchology here, and I'm ready to summarize for you guys at least what I'm going to be doing with my tire issue. I'm going to be applying this entire patch to my tire because I've got a pretty big puncture, kind of dry rot really is what's going on, and I'm going to try my best to save it and get just a little more life out of this tire so I can save money to buy new ones. In that case, my steps to apply it is to actually put the adhesive on the patch itself. I put it at the bottom first, hold it there just like this. Let it kind of set and cure. Add another row, more. I'm gonna kind of walk the patch up over the tire and cover the area as we go. That's what the instructions say at least. Now the sandpaper they give you is to clean up the tire, make sure there's no sharp edges or anything like that. So yes, I'm gonna definitely hit the tire with that, make sure we got some clean areas. Probably also do the patch. If I rough this up a little bit, I think it'll help the adhesive adhere to both things better and hopefully give me a better patch overall. So here's a look at the puncture area for the tire. It is a crack from dry rot that apparently just popped over stress, possibly driving a little too fast. Maybe I hit a pothole or divot in the ground. Either way, this is the spot that gave out on me. I have a crack that runs this way, but it also kind of goes at this letter of a T shape and starts to wrap around the tread a little bit. This is an old tire. There's a lot of dry rot around this, so I'm not under the delusion that I patch this and I'll be good forever. This is literally a patch I'm hoping that'll apply to allow me to get the tractor back moving, move it out of the way, possibly use it here and there very, very carefully until I can save up the money, about $1,300, and buy 2 new tires for this tractor. I'm gonna use the end of my knife here to open up the actual puncture, get the side kind of exposed, and I'm gonna put some adhesive in this area. Then I'll pull the knife out, kind of finagle them around, push like that, and try and hopefully seal the inside of this major crack. To cut the tip of the adhesive open, I'm going to be using what is really my favorite pocket knife. It's an Outdoor Edge. It is a razor blade knife, just like a utility blade knife here, but it's something that's super small, fits in my pocket, and has a couple of tools, quote-unquote tools, built in. a flathead screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver, and then it's never applicable to me, but they put on everything, a bottle opener. Like that's a tool, but whatever. It's the one I've had for a couple years, and I always keep it in my pocket. It's small, it's pretty thin, and I love the replaceable blades. I don't have to baby this. I know if I break it off or whatever, it's as simple as pushing the orange button, pull out my blade, flip it around, and load it back in. It's really easy to use, and it's a pretty safe knife. The more I sand, the more I see how this tire is totally shot. But hey, I've already bought the patch. I might as well see if I can use it to save the day or not. This is going to be very difficult for this patch to actually work. It's going to wrap around the tread here. So I think what I will do, it's also a little bit too big. So I'm going to go ahead and mark to cut that corner off. So that'll work with that tread. This one here, go from there. Alright, we'll try it. Hope it works. I'm gonna kind of scratch my fingernail on the tire, kind of show me the outline of the patch just right there, so I know where to start applying the adhesive first, since I need to apply it this way and then work it out that way. Alright, moment of truth. I'm going to start applying the adhesive to the patch like it's telling me to do in the instructions. Just like that, and then we'll put the patch in place. I'm gonna go ahead and hold it up here, that way I make sure I get my tread lined up like I really want to, but then I'm gonna hold it down here at the bottom just where I put the adhesive. Now I'm gonna work my way, kind of pulling this back, putting the adhesive all the way up and over, working my way this way with the patch. Last thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put a good bead around where the patch meets the tire. Just as a little extra insurance. The instructions don't specifically say to do this, but I'm going to, just as a little hope that it does help it stick and work longer. Well, that's going to run all over the tire. That's going to look terrible. Hey, we'll seal up some other cracks we got going on, right? Just use the patch just to rub it in. And this is why the instructions say more is not better. You'll find yourself rubbing all over the sidewall of your tire and it's going to look weird. Well, I don't know guys. I don't know if this is going to be a fantastic win or a fabulous fail, but we have 1 hour to wait until everything is cured and finished. Then we can air it up and see what really does happen. So I'll see you guys then. 2 hours later. I have actually let this thing sit for about 2 hours. I got busy cleaning up stuff, had to go run a few errands, and you know what? Otherwise, give the glue plenty of time to set and cure. Now it's time to air this up and see if the patch job actually worked. For airing up this tire and checking my work, I'm going to be using what is our favorite and about the coolest air pump we've ever owned. We've had this one for about a year and a half. One of you viewers out there got it for us, it's on our wish list. And back when I was working on my Ford Ranger truck, loved it. Have used it and still love it to this day. It is cordless. It runs off of Craftsman batteries here on the back, which is awesome because it's the same kind of cordless tools I use. But it also has a plug for regular AC power and a 12 volt, what's commonly called cigarette lighter or 12 volt accessory port power as well. This thing is awesome. I'm gonna go to my workshop, get a larger battery for this guy because this is a large tire. Pump it up to about, oh, let's say 15-20 PSI, just enough to put some pressure on that patch, and let's see how it holds. Oh, got a leaky Schrader valve. Okay, one problem at a time. Alright, let's set our PSI New 25. It's on DC mode because we're battery. I'm gonna press the switch up to turn it on. Well, the patch is not leaking, but this is. A new crack has appeared. It's not the patch. Okay, so now the name of the game is Race Against the Clock. Get the tractor started. I'm going to jump it off with our battery jumper. It's been sitting for a while. And get it moved out of the way, out of our driveway. That way we can have access, do some more work here, make it a circle drive, and it'll just be out of the way so I can save my money and get new tires. So let me go ahead and do that before we lose all of our air. I did not mean for this video to be a tool tour or tour of tools, but hey, here's another one that we really like. It's a Instant Power brand portable lithium battery jumper. We use this a lot for this, our four-wheeler, a lawnmower, the Jeep whenever we have to start it, and just in general, this thing's been handy. Well guys, we have 1 point of failure, but 2 points of success. So all in all, our net gain is a +1 for this project. The patch worked. The patch sealed it. That's a plus. The tractor is moved out of the way. It is where, okay, the truck may not like it being over here, but it's out of the weather where I want it to be, and it is an area where I can work on it later. That's +2. The negative, however, is that while the patch worked, the tire said, you know what? That patch feels good. Here, patch this spot too. Oh well, I'm not going to chase this thing down with patches. I've got it out of the way. What I'm going to do now is just squirrel my money away. I don't know, maybe sell a kidney and buy some new tires for the tractor. Oh, Leaky McLeak, the tire aside, we can say wow. I can say wow at that patch. It actually worked. It actually did its job. It sealed on the area where I was really skeptical it would, and that's pretty amazing. You can stick this in your back pocket or in your tractor toolbox. Maybe I should also buy 1 or 2 of them just to have on hand in the event I have another puncture with new tires. Oh my gosh, that'd be terrible. But in the event I do, I'll have the patch kit on hand and we can continue to rock and roll. You probably noticed, like I did when I took the valve stem cover off to air up the tire, that apparently Schrader valve has left the chat. That's added to the fix list. But I've also noticed a lot of rust around the rim back there, and it's kind of got me wondering, oh man, I have to buy new wheels. My other thought is, can I put tubes? Should I put tubes? I probably should, shouldn't I? Yeah. So when I get new tires, I think I'm going to go ahead and also spend the money to have the new tires tubed. That way, in the event the wheels start to leak, don't hold air as well, at least there's a tube in place that should help get more life out of the system. I don't want to have to buy new wheels along with new tires. As far as next steps, I'm probably going to go ahead and take the wheels off the tractor and prepare to haul them to the local ag co-op out here, and they are the ones that will swap out the tires and everything for me. They'll transfer the liquid ballast out of these into some new ones and kind of handle everything for me. I think at the same time it might be good if I don't have too much project creep. I should give this tractor a little bit of attention. I've got some things that need to be repaired. It has the steering gearbox leaks a little bit. I have new seals, might as well do that. I have a new steering wheel, might as well do that. Of course, hydraulic fluid and oil change, might as well. Tune up, why not? Let's go ahead and just put some money in this thing, right? The reason I think about that is this is currently winter time, so it's kind of the downtime for equipment usage outdoors. But thinking ahead to spring, summer, and fall, we have a lot of uses in store for this tractor. We have a brush hog that we're going to be using to finish cutting the last bit of our field. Honestly, that should have been done, but when this thing sprung a leak, I couldn't finish because come, let's say summer, we're going to be doing hay production. We're going to be using hay balers and everything, cutting the fields and producing square bale hay. When that comes along, this tractor is going to be needed. Absolutely needed. So I figure why not? Here in the winter times, probably the best time that I should go ahead, do the things I need, go ahead and do my maintenance, and prepare it to be ready to go as soon as possible. I mean, honestly, I need to use it now. Scrape blade, brush hogger, that kind of stuff. But still, come spring, summer, it's absolutely got to be running. Well guys, hopefully you enjoyed getting to see alongside me that, wow, this is not a gimmick. That patch kit actually works. Then again, maybe you're a little bit bummed. That old Leaky McLeak face of the tire over there said, you know what, that patch feels pretty good, but I'm gonna just start leaking everywhere now. It's time to replace me. I'm ready to be turned into a Christmas wreath. Out of the way, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Spent a little bit of time outdoors with me. Even though it's January, the weather's pretty mild, and that's been nice. If you are interested in this tractor, let me know. I would like to make some content on it, of course, to show you guys. But if there are specific things, questions, and things that are interesting to you, let me know. I'll try and put that in the next video that Old Blue shows up in. Otherwise, thanks for watching as always. Take care, and we'll see you guys next time on the Homestead. Press it, hold it up, press it a little bit more, and apply the... How in the world is that going to make sense? Oh, the truck speed, driving on the road. Hey! We have a lot of uses in store for this tractor. We have a brush hog. We've got to continue hugging. Yeah, we're going to hug our fields. Love you, field. For airing up the tractor car? Yep, tractor car. Hey, I got a car over here. Just a dude sitting on a bucket at his tractor with a camera, and he's talking to it. Nothing strange here, guys. Nothing strange here. What do you think? Is it gonna work? Hey, down here. Is that gonna work? Good? Bad? Is that gonna work? What you think? You're just getting high on glue, aren't you? Not a huffer. That works good. That the patch works. There's not much cadence to that. Blah, blah, blah. The patch works. Oh man, where am I at? I'm so lost. Oh, truck number 2. Oh, they're hauling hay, that's why. Hey! You see him? Can you see him? Oh, almost there he goes. Oh, is that 3 round rolls? No, with that truck. This double stack, or double wide. Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? Oh yeah, 6 round rolls. Hauling hay, you can tell it's wintertime.